People have always been amazed by animals. Birds can fly, spiders can climb walls, and lizards can grow their tails back. In movies and cartoons, we see characters who gain these powers by mixing their DNA with animal DNA. A bite from a spider turns a person into someone who can swing between buildings. A lab experiment with lizard genes makes someone heal instantly. These stories are exciting. They make us wonder, could this happen in real life? Could science really mix animal DNA with human DNA and give us powers? The short and honest answer is no. Right now, and for the near future, it is not possible. Let's break down the reasons in simple language. DNA is a long chemical code found in every living thing. It tells the body how to grow, how to repair itself, and how to perform every small job it needs to stay alive. Humans have their own set of DNA, and animals have theirs. Although all living things share some parts of their DNA, every species has its own set of instructions. For example, a spider's DNA tells its body how to make silk. A bird's DNA explains how to grow feathers. Human DNA doesn't have any of these features. If you try to mix the DNA from two very different species, like humans and spiders, the instructions do not match up. It's like trying to use car engine parts in a bicycle. They don't fit, and they won't work together. A common idea in movies is that a single animal gene can give you its special trait. But in real biology, animal abilities don't come from just one gene. They come from many genes working together, along with the structure of the animal's body. Take flight, for example. Birds can fly not just because of wings. Their bones are hollow, which makes them light. Their muscles are strong and placed in the chest in a way that supports flying. Their entire body shape is built for it. Adding bird genes to a human wouldn't help because our body is not shaped for flight. Our bones are too heavy, and we lack the muscle design for flying. Wings on a human would not work, even if we grew them somehow. Another major issue is the human body's defense system. The immune system protects us from infections by fighting anything that looks foreign. If you add animal genes to a human, the immune system may see the new cells as dangerous and attack them. This could lead to serious health problems, including organ failure or even death. Also, even if we could insert animal DNA, there's no guarantee the human body would know how to use it. It might ignore the DNA, or the new cells might behave in strange or harmful ways. In the worst cases, they could become cancerous. To understand this better, let's look at a real-world example that shows how hard it is to mix animal DNA. In the early 2000s, scientists at a company called Nexia Biotechnologies in Canada tried to mix spider DNA with goats. They took the gene that lets spiders produce silk and added it to the DNA of goats. The goal wasn't to make the goats shoot webs, but to produce spider silk proteins in their milk. It actually worked. The goats produced milk with spider silk proteins, and the silk was later pulled out and used to make strong fibers. These fibers were stronger than steel by weight, and they had possible uses in making body armor and medical tools. But here's the important point. The goats didn't become super goats. They couldn't climb walls or spin webs. The silk proteins were made in the milk using special lab methods, and the silk still had to be processed outside the animal. This case shows that even when gene transfer works, it doesn't create superpowers. It takes years of research, precise tools, and the result is usually a small change, not something dramatic like you see in movies. Some animals, like starfish and lizards, can regrow body parts. People wonder if we could do that too. But regeneration isn't powered by one simple gene. It's a very detailed process that involves the whole system of the body. Humans can heal cuts and broken bones, but we can't regrow an arm or a leg. Our bodies form scars instead of rebuilding full limbs. Trying to copy a lizard's regeneration with their DNA could go wrong. It could trigger abnormal cell growth, which might lead to tumors or cancer. Also, human tissues don't have the same environment that supports regeneration the way a lizard's body does. You may have heard about CRISPR. It's a gene editing tool that lets scientists change small parts of DNA. It has already helped in treating some diseases. However, it's not magic. It can't rewrite the human body to give you animal features. Changing even one gene is risky. Changing many genes to copy a complex trait like climbing or flying is far more dangerous. And even if you could add those genes safely, the human body still wouldn't be built to use them. In short, gene editing is helping medicine, not making superheroes. Even if someday the science improves, we need to ask an important question. Should we try to change humans using animal DNA? There are serious ethical concerns. If a person's body is changed, it could have unknown effects for the rest of their life. It could also pass down to their children. Changing what it means to be human raises legal, moral, and social questions. Most scientists agree that even if it becomes possible, these changes should be handled with great care. It's not just a matter of can we, but also should we. The idea of mixing human and animal DNA to get powers is fun to imagine. It makes great stories. But science doesn't work that way. Bodies are too complex, DNA is too specific, and nature doesn't take shortcuts. We can study animals and learn from them. We can even use some of their genes to help us understand diseases or grow better food. But using their DNA to turn into human-animal hybrids with powers, that's not going to happen, at least not in the way movies show it. People are curious, and curiosity is good. It leads to progress and learning. But when it comes to mixing animal DNA with humans to get powers, the real answer is simple. The science doesn't support it. DNA is not a cheat code. It's a delicate, complex system that takes thousands of years to evolve in each species. Changing it is not like turning on a switch. It's like rewriting a book in a new language, one word at a time, with no guarantee that the story will make sense when you're done. The truth is, we already have amazing abilities as humans. We build machines, cure diseases, and explore space. Those are our real superpowers, and we don't need spider genes for that.